Hi Virgo, this is Lunar Tarot with a reading for anyone who identifies with the Virgo energy during the month of July 2018. I'm going to save my thank yous and info on free personal readings for after for the end. The cards are really talking. And jump right into your messages. Let's see. Messages I got for Virgo while shuffling and meditating with the Deviant Moon Tarot deck before recording. Well, the Hierophant did show, which is showing again as what's crossing you. And also I got the message that some Virgos are cutting a fiery masculine energy out of their life, or just able to clearly see the truth about a fiery masculine energy, and possibly cutting them out. Regarding the Seven of Swords, regarding a lie, a betrayal, a thief, some sort of crime. And now you're showing up as the Two of Swords, which I laughed about because I just did Cancer's reading and the Two of Swords was covering Cancer. So you may have a connection with a Cancerian energy. Maybe everyone does at this time, being that it's their season. And, well, certainly we all do. Maybe it's showing up in these readings, I mean. But I see that you have a choice. Possibly regarding your marriage. I say that because of the, you know, if your marriage or relationship, if you're in one with a fire sign or a fiery masculine energy. So the King of Wands is usually, well, often an entrepreneur, social energy. And I say fiery because they might be someone you identify as a fire sign. They might just have fire somewhere in their chart. They might just be someone who embodies the bold, fearless energy of the King of Wands to you. Someone who loves to be in nature. Is really good with people. But there's been some sort of, you can see some truth, some lie or betrayal now, and like I said, you might be considering cutting them. Maybe that's the choice that's covering you. And it might be a marriage. Or I also see Taurus in the Hierophant. So Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, fire, we're almost all here. But what you know when your ego is quiet, you know the truth. You see the truth. It was the Queen of Swords that came out with the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. And now here, what's on your mind is the truth. You know the truth. I'm sorry if this music is too loud already. I feel like it fluctuates on me a little bit, this mix. Well, I will let you watch these fall out with me. Besides that one. The Two of Cups, which Cancer also saw that card. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it is based on a relationship, and it doesn't mean that it's a marriage. It doesn't mean was a committed relationship, a committed partnership. It could have had to do with work. It could have been a roommate situation, a friendship that we were talking about, all the above. But this is all based on some commitment, some bond, some, again, partnership. You united with someone in the foundation of this reading, in the foundation of the situation, or united to opposite parts of yourself, to extreme different parts of yourself, and made a commitment in that sense. I'm going to take these. Normally I like it, you know, normally I don't take a little stack like that, but. So, in your inner world, in your mind and in your heart, because of this truth, you feel like you are detaching from this person, this situation, whomever, whatever has betrayed you, whether it's a part of yourself or someone else. And in this message, in this reading, I really see it as someone else. Doesn't mean it is. Maybe it just really feels like someone else, a part of yourself that doesn't feel like you. But you feel like you're detaching, at least right now, during the month of July. This is still there to be made. This is something that you were married to in a sense. You know, you have a sense of having made a commitment to this thing. But you see this truth now. You see a truth now. And because of the messages from before, maybe a betrayal. It may be a lie. The truth is out now. Maybe something you just didn't know wasn't a direct lie. Maybe you want to leave the situation, the partnership, the marriage even, but you have children with this person. I say that because there's a little man in the Hierophant's pocket there that was just shining and glowing and jumping hard at me as I pulled the card out, set the card down. Maybe they betrayed you and they're begging you to stay. They're offering love again. Could be pulling on your heartstrings. But in the recent past, you've found a sense of self-love. Had to. One or both of you felt serene in spirit and in health, and maybe together in the partnership, but maybe this could be speaking to you on your own in the recent past, having felt like you had the ability to dream big. Maybe thinking about separating from this person gives you the ability to dream big dreams again. Think about futures that don't include them. And maybe that's why you're detaching, and why I see your dreams in your recent past and in your exterior world right now. It's like you start feeling like you had the ability to dream big again, whether as a result or connected to this other person or not. And then now in your exterior world, it's manifesting. Your dreams are within your reach now. This could be messages in your dreams, from your dreams, about your dreams. This could be love notes, just a lovey, sensitive, timid, imaginative, dreamy person, messenger. someone with a message of love. But I see dream big and dreams. And this, again, is in your recent past and in your exterior world. So I think this is your dreams for yourself, honestly, are coming to meet you in your external world, offering you something. You might be losing this fire sign or separating, detaching from them or from your need for them, your dependence on them. And it feels like a loss, or in one way is a loss, but it's also an opportunity. And in your near future, I see success. The Seven of Pentacles is success to me. It's that final stretch of work before you're completely finished succeeding, right? So success is actually seeing that the fruits will be ripe to pick soon, but there's still the work of watching them and waiting and gathering them, right? So your feet aren't propped up and you're not quite leaned back and enjoying your grapes yet. Not quite. There's just a little bit more work to go. So you can grow complicit and fail to complete the final work, but it's an easy stretch of work normally. And you're excited because you can see the celebration and enjoying the fruits of your labor on the other side. It's near. This also speaks to, in the near future, it being a good time to invest. And with self-love in your recent past and truth on your mind, truth supporting your decisions in your higher crowning thoughts when your ego is quiet, and your dreams meeting you in the exterior world, I'd say it's a great time, will be in the near future, moving through July, maybe by the end of July, to invest in yourself. The time is now for that, in fact. And as I say, your dreams in your outer world, I also think that speaks to your conscious and subconscious being in very close communication. Which is maybe what allowed you to spot this truth and embrace it enough to actually let that motivate you to detach from someone or something you were addicted to. A person, relationship, a codependency, a set of beliefs, all the above, a job, a partnership, a toxic relationship of any kind, not necessarily romantic, just an awful, awful habit that rules your life. And then in your hopes or fears is the Queen of Wands reversed. So here's this mature fire energy again. So it was the King of Wands that showed before, and here it's the Queen of Wands. It's still, I think, the same fire energy. We could just be talking about their masculine and feminine aspects. And as far as their feminine aspects, I think you're both afraid. Well, some Cancers are afraid. Some Virgos are afraid, and some Virgos are hoping to for them to be gone. Some Virgos, I think, are falling on the side of needing to let them go, and some are falling on the side of afraid to lose those more feminine aspects of them. But whether you're hoping to see them exit now or afraid or both, the final outcome by the end of June, I think it's over. If the rest of this message resonated for you. That's just with the Ten of Swords there and the outcome pretty final. So, yeah. Yeah, and then we have the Lover's card on the bottom, so echoing the Two of Swords energy. This is what goes unseen from this picture, from this spread, this message, what's hidden. I think what's hidden is that they had a choice to make, that was hidden from you for a while, that they had this choice to make. And so now you have this choice to make. And that's why I called you Cancer. It does echo the theme of the Cancer reading we just did, all about choice, choice, choice. It's really just a theme right now too. I feel like it's going to bleed into all of the July messages, but it's relevant. I'll flip this to you and start shuffling for clarifiers for us. I know there were a couple messages that I had on the tip of my tongue that got lost there. I think I'll find them again. I'm trying to make these readings more concise, Virgo. Forgive me if yours is the first that's much shorter than they have been. I hope actually that I can make good on that. As we're past 15 minutes, I'm not so sure. But they have to get more concise, because I'm also doing free personal readings now, and I'll tell you more about that after, like I said. We'll restart this. And I want a clarifier on your near future, on that success. But first, let's do one on the Ten of Swords, the final outcome. Let's just go ahead. I see Gemini energy, Capricorn energy, Taurus energy. I don't think I need to get into all that. It's someone who, with the Queen and the King of Wands showing, I know you all didn't see the King of Wands, it's someone who, again, is a fiery energy to you. So they embody the Queen of Wands or King of Wands energy, fiery temperament, intense, passionate, beautiful, vital creatures, right? I often identify with the Queen of Wands, upright and reversed, light and dark sides, right? But I'm a Taurus, and I feel like, you know, we're a pretty fiery earth sign. Our temper certainly can reflect that anyway. And that's another thing that this Queen of Wands reversed is absolutely possibly speaking to. Maybe you're afraid in this separation, breakup, split of a partnership of this person's temper, of their crazy side. Or it could be that you're afraid of their flaky side. If you're considering staying with them, you're afraid they're going to wander again, right? She also likes to be the center of attention. Here's a sadistic, malicious thought, and it's just a reality for some toxic relationships. Did this person want to get caught? With this message of someone, you know, in your fears, possibly, of someone who likes the center of attention. Did this person maybe want to be caught? Maybe purposely want to be put in the middle of you and someone else and hurt you in that way. And I don't know the full story, the full background. All I have from the past is self-love and dream big and you know, with the Nine of Cups, it's a positive message of, again, serene spirit and health. So who knows? You know, I don't know what more details of the past there could be. Maybe maybe it's a retaliation if they feel like you hurt them, whether or not you actually did. So it looks like by the end of July, at the latest, around that full moon that's in Aquarius. I've said that in a couple readings now, and I'm not sure that's the truth. But it looks like around that time you are finished. The situation is painfully over. And yet one or both of you is still living in the past. you are, if it's you, Virgo, living in the past, possibly to your detriment, because this is a worthless association for you, at least for right now. Right. And it could be them. And with both the Devil in reverse and the Ten of Swords showing, and in those two positions particularly, this could not only be, you know, a painful ending, something negative finishing. It could be a negative cycle that you've been stuck in for some time ending. And that could be part of the commitment that we see in the root and what's crossing you too. The Knight of Cups is the clarifier on the Seven of Pentacles here. I see in the recent past, oh wow, as I start to talk about this and point to the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is showing again on the bottom of the deck. I really take that as an indication that I'm going in the right direction with this. I see that in the recent past, the self-love that you've cultivated, probably either as a result of of your commitment to this person, or as a result of finding out that commitment had been betrayed and you saw the truth about them in that. Either way, that you've cultivated self-love that has manifested into those big dreams you have for yourself, and your faith and ability, your faith in your ability to achieve those big dreams, is manifested in offerings and messages regarding those dreams for yourself in your external world now. And you are meeting those things in your near future. You are meeting those offerings, those messages, with an expression from your heart, a dedication to a certain type of work you want to do, a certain type of creative art, a certain particular creation, new dedication that you're just as capable of making now, these commitments, these bonds, as you were in the foundation of this situation when you committed to this person, this relationship, or whatever this is representing in your foundation. And I think what's happening is, in detaching from this person and letting this fiery energy leave your life, and you know, if not a fire sign, maybe just someone you held a flame for a long time, if it was a cycle, and letting this end, you're taking that energy and that love and you're channeling it into this new, again, work project, whatever it is that you need to contribute to these big dreams you have for yourself, whatever you need to do to realize them. And it is beautiful. Like, I'm so happy for you, Virgo. There's nothing, even if in your mind and heart, even if you're still thinking about this recent hurt, you know that's to be expected. And there's nothing more beautiful than taking something that is so ugly and painful and turning it into something more beautiful than you could have imagined, right? Take the ugliest stuff and make it the most beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful than that act to me. And I love that you're doing that with your energy. You know, this message isn't for all Virgos, obviously. But for those of you that are going through a situation that resonates with this, that's amazing that you are standing up and taking that energy and that love and that passion and that ability to commit to something and channeling it into something that's productive for you and most likely other people. Instead of sulking in this. You hurt me, you were untrue, I see the truth, this has to end. so be it. I've got love to give, and I'm not ready to be attached to something toxic again. How about to myself and to my dreams? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let's get a clarifier on the decision that you have to make. And then I'll get an advice card, and we might get this under 30 minutes. Maybe I'm dreaming. It's not like I'm going to make my appointment at this point anyway. It's 15 till 5. That's not going to happen. I could pause it, and I could edit and all that, but I'm one of those tomorrow people. I like to say, well, I can just do it tomorrow. It always works out. Shit always buffs out. I learned that from an ex-boyfriend who's actually a Virgo rising. He would always say, oh, shit'll buff out. Didn't know he was a Virgo rising at the time. And it would irritate me that he would say that and then shit would always buff out for him. But then I just adopted it, you know? So the decision that you have to make is regarding work you love to do. The Three of Pentacles is joyful work. Maybe a business meeting, playful collaborations. It's probably artistic work, something that's artistic to you. So you could also be afraid that you won't be able to embody that Queen of Wands energy, that bold, fearless, social, intense, beautiful energy, like stand on your own and represent your creative, passionate work in that way. But you will, though. You will surprise yourself. But I think the decision really, I think the clarifier is saying that the decision really is about, like I was saying, you know, where you're going to channel those emotions, your love, your energy, your heartfelt expression can be, this can be an expression from your heart that is to another person, but likewise it can be an affair of the heart in terms of something creative that you're working on or something spiritual that you're working on, or both. So I see you having that decision to make about, am I going to keep channeling energy into this negative cycle, or to this toxic relationship, or to my work? Am I gonna, if making a real commitment to this work means cutting some things, trimming some fat out of your life? Okay. Advice card from the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. I think I've had this one already too. The Nine of Fire. And all I can say is I kind of hope, Virgo, that it wasn't you who already got this message, because I cannot remember, but if it was, then, and you've heard it twice from me now, I'm sure there's something really important then, but someone has had this one already. Let's see what I had highlighted about it. The Nine of Fire. Sorry. Attainment, fruition, inspiration. Do not seek praise or affirmation. remove obstructions and restrictions. It symbolizes fruition and putting knowledge and learning into practice. The process used is executed with ease, and as a result, you create or fulfill your role with the same ease. So I think this is saying that it is time to put to use mental and physical processes that work for you. That's what it says. It's about having found and putting to use mental and physical processes that work for you. And I think that's what some Virgos are facing. They just feel like it's time for me to have time to do that. And if I keep fighting with this person or wrestling with whatever this toxic commitment is, then I'll never make time for my dreams or to put these mental and physical processes that I've learned work for me to use. I'm not going to dig any deeper into it than that because of time. Virgo, I'm so sorry I didn't get a reading up for June for you. But from now on, I do feel like I can commit to those 12 general readings per month. I will have the rest of July's up shortly. And thank you so much. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has requested a personal reading, donated, liked, shared, subscribed, commented, messaged me, emailed me. All contributions to the channel are so appreciated. I really appreciate your messages for me as much as you are telling me you appreciate the ones I have for you. So thank you, and thank you to Queen Cup Tarot, who inspired a shift of focus in my personal readings. Definitely check her channel out. She offers free personal readings, though you do have to be patient, and she inspired that shift for me. I want to offer free personal readings. I am already doing them for anyone who requests one, anyone who needs or wants one. Just email lunaticstarot@gmail.com. Oh, it's gotten so hot in here, Virgo. I will respond and get that reading out to you as soon as I possibly can. I can't promise you a time frame for those, and the message will be as long as it is. You can see I really have trouble keeping them short. I told myself this one would be 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm excited about offering free readings. And if you want a reading within 72 hours, guaranteed, or to guarantee 30, 60, or 90 minutes of my time in a reading, then there are still those 3 paid options. So that email address is below in the description. The paid reading options and PayPal links for those are in the description below as well. And otherwise, I hope to have a mid-month reading up for you soon. The rest of July will be up soon. I already apologized about June. And yeah, I think that's everything. I hope you all make very wise choices throughout the rest of July, Virgo, and going into August. And I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to do another reading for you.